Yo, what's up guys? Hope all is well. Joey here. Welcome back to another full PC build guide. Today, you've already seen the title. We're working with the RX 9070 XT. This is a very popular graphics card and for good reason. It's my personal favorite too. Not gonna lie, I really like this card. It gives a lot of FPS for the money, man. You can get this card as low as 700. The lowest one I've seen on Amazon at the time of filming this video is the Asus Prime model 3 fans as well for 720. That's up on the screen right now. The one we're using is a little beefier. This is the Trinity one. Both of the cards, both of the 9070 XTs I just mentioned perform the same. You're just paying extra for the build quality and the looks of the card. Today's budget is 2,200. So let me just go over the upcoming builds here on the channel and what we're gonna be doing in this video. So first of all, we're coming out with two RX 9070 XT build guides. The one here today with a $2,200 budget, this is more just of us not really worrying about the budget. We just want the build to look pretty. So we're using some more high quality parts that you don't necessarily need to use if you were trying to save some bucks. So that is why we're gonna drop another RX 9070 XT full build guide. That's gonna be more cost effective, and that one we should definitely be able to get under 2,000. But yeah, the one here today is gonna look so good. First, we're gonna go over all the parts and their prices, why we picked them, open them up. Second, we're jumping into the full build guide, completely beginner friendly guide. Feel free to follow along. And then third, at the very end, we're gonna put this build to the test against a lot of current popular titles. It's gonna be fun at the end. Tons of build guides here on the channel. And yeah, let's jump into it. So this is a 3-fan RX 9070 XT, obviously. And let's see if this guy's built well. Like I said, one of the more expensive RX 9070 XTs. What do we get? We get a beefy boy. He is on the beefy side. He's thick, but it's only a 2-slot card, not 3 slots. Whoa, what the? Are you serious? Look at how many power ports, guys. This guy wants 3 8-pins. Other 9070 XTs are only 2 8-pins. This one wants extra power for whatever reason. Video ports, 3 displays, 1 HDMI, guys, the usual. Well, anyways, guys, the RX 9070 XTs have 16 gigabytes of VRAM. In case you didn't know, we're gonna test out all the games today at 1440p resolution, high FPS gaming, 1440p, baby. This is a nice matte finish, which I like. It looks really premium right here in the front. I do like that this card is boxy, but still, they add a little pizzazz right there on the sides. The main thing about this card though is that it has the light ray that lights up. But what the heck? Is there a light ray on this thing? All right, guys, look, this is why I'm freaking out. This is why I bought the card. It has the light going all alongside it, and on the box it says RGB. This does not look transparent to me at all. Does this seriously light up? Pardon all that rambling, okay? I was just really tripped out. I looked up an unboxing video. Supposedly this does light up. Anyways, nothing else important in this bag, just the GPU support we're not gonna use. Well, maybe we'll use it. We'll just set it to the side. And yeah, guys, but turn on bell notifications for the channel so you can be alerted when we drop our RX 9070 XT. That's more cost effective. What CPU we're gonna pair it with? So we were able to fit in a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. This is the best gaming CPU that's 8 cores currently. This guy's currently going for 455. A second option CPU to pair with the 9070 XT would be the 7000 series version of this CPU. That's the 7800X3D. Still very good performance with that CPU. So if you want to save money, go with the 7000 series version of the CPU, which I will link in the video description along with all the other parts. Look at the motherboard. Beautiful ASRock board. This is the Phantom Gaming with the B850 chipset Riptide Wi-Fi. Looks cool, man. I like the colors right there. I like the color theme this motherboard has going. I don't know what's going on with this right here. This is a new cover. You push it back like this, look, to the left, and then that releases it. I like that the installation of the M.2s are getting easier because, you know, it's like tool free now. They just make them little buttons. This motherboard has Gen 5 M.2. I'm not sure if this is Gen 5 or Gen 4. Because sometimes the secondary ones are Gen 4, but this one's Gen 5 for sure. And under here, there is another 2. So you can put up to 4 M.2 SSDs on this motherboard. That's a lot. Okay, you just press it back down. I/O shield looks cool too, black and blue right there. A lot of USB 3s, 2 USB-Cs, and of course it has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So set this to the side. All right, they gave us a lighting splitter for the 3-pin RGB. No idea why. The Wi-Fi antennas, we're not gonna be using them because we use a LAN connection, guys. All right, guys, for our RAM, a kit of G.SKILL, 32 gigabytes, 6,000 mega transfers. This is CL30 RAM, so good speed. 120 bucks is what this is going for. The Trident Z5 Neo RGB in the black colorway. So these will light up. They're nice, got a nice little premium look, gonna match our theme. And now for the storage, we've been using this M.2 SSD a lot. This is Crucial's P310 in the 1 terabyte capacity. They offer this all the way up to 4 terabytes, guys. So this is currently going for $72. Now for the juice. This is more on the high side. This is a 1000 watt power supply by Lian. This is their Edge. This power supply was designed for dual chamber cases, which is exactly what we're using today. So this is a perfect match. The reason why we're going with 1000 watts, guys, is because, like I said, this is a more premium RX 97 EXE build. So I definitely want to future-proof it. So 1000 watts is definitely future-proofing it. Not that this system is going to need upgrading anytime soon. Very good components we're using. What I like about Lian's power supplies, though, is that they come with pretty respectable stock cables, which we will be using. Like, these look pretty sick. And they also come with cable combs. You know what, guys? You guys gotta do a quick Google search for me too. I'm just out of curiosity. You know the new power connector right here? NVIDIA 16-pin power connector. Why don't AMD cards use this? Is it because NVIDIA patented this or something? Because, like, look, man, we have to use 3 8-pins on this card. Jeez, that's a lot of cables, man. I kind of like prefer when we use the NVIDIA graphics cards, the 50 series NVIDIA graphics cards with just a single clean 16-pin. You let me know if it's patented. I haven't done any research. I haven't Googled it. And here's the beautiful power supply. Comes with a little fan hub right here. Just magnetics and just attaches on. And then here's the cable combs and stuff. It's pretty good price too for a 1000 watt power supply. 1000 watt power supply, you don't need that for these components. You can use a 750 watt power supply for the CPU and the graphics card that we're using. That will be enough juice for these parts. But this is to future-proof it. What's gonna cool our 99800X 3D Beast gaming CPU? It's gonna be the Lian Hydroshift 2 with an LCD screen on it, fully customizable. We just used this AIO recently in the RTX 5060 Ti build, and that one we used the white colorway of this one. Pretty cool AIO. I like the look of it. The hoses of this AIO are cable managed. They're hidden right here in the back, guys. So definitely a unique way to route the hoses with this AIO. It's packaged really nicely too. I like how they separated for us right here, Intel and AMD socket, and then the accessories box. So yeah, the AIO is gonna sit in the system like this. This is what you're gonna be seeing. And if we turn it around, the hoses are cable managed right here and they're hidden. So very clean installation of this AIO. It's pretty sick. You can change the stuff on it by going like this. That's one feature, but we're just gonna be changing it with the software on the desktop. Like as far as what picture we want or what we want to display the stats, because you could display the temps and stuff of your components on here. Looks pretty sick, man. And now what's gonna house all our beautiful components is our case. So this is a micro ATX form factor case. This is the Lian 011 Dynamic Mini V2. Our very first time using this case here on the channel. And it's a brand new case as well, recently dropped. This version doesn't have any fans in it. That's why we picked up extra fans. You can buy this case with fans already pre-installed, but the reason we didn't go with that version is because I want all the fans in the case to match. I want them to be the same. All right, guys, behold the 011 Dynamic Mini V2. It's mini, it's compact, guys. I love these new ATX cases that are compact, man. So we still have the option of having the ATX motherboard with all that power, all that space, add additional capture cards or whatever you need to do for creatives. But in a compact case, man, it's not a huge, gigantic case. But that's what she said joke after that. Wow, look what they did here. Check it out. One thing that stands out right away is the stance. Like, these are my first impressions here with you. I've never seen this case. It sits very low to the ground. There's no stance here. Look how low the legs are on this case. So that already saves space. But then the case caves upward within it, which does leave an opening for then the airflow for the fans. Bro, this case is like a lowered car, bro. This case is slab. So here we have the front of the case, power button, 2 USBs, and 1 Type-C headphone mic jack, nicely hidden in the front. Let's actually open it up. All right, that just comes off just like that. And this is going to come off as well, just like that. These cases where the panels all come off, it's an easier building experience, more reach in here. So that's a pro. These are just more beginner friendly cases. Has a GPU support as well, and dual chamber case. So there's 2 little compartments. The one in the front for components, and has like another one right here where the power supply is gonna sit up here. So you got the airflow right here for the power supply fan, airflow right here for the fans. Got a nice little Lian badge right there. The storage support is right here, guys. SSDs, hard drives. Yeah, very easy cable management and dual chamber cases. There's an opening on the bottom of the case right here too. Not sure why. It's probably for their Wi-Fi adapters. Nice. This is looking sick. This is gonna be awesome. So for the fans, This is important here. So we have a pack of 3 fans, reverse blade. Why are they reversed? I'm gonna open them up and show you guys right now. I don't wanna confuse you guys because you can mess this up. 3 reverse fans, which means the way the air blows is reversed. So they reverse them because look, you get this nice side where you can actually see the design of the fan, which looks sick. And back here, you know, that side is not as pretty. So on the bottom, we wanna suck in the air to the case. So we put the reverse ones here. So we have the 3 reverse ones on the bottom, air going in. And now here we have a non-reverse version. That's gonna be right here. But then this one is blowing air out of the case. This is our exhaust fan. Try my best to explain, all right? Hope it click. It's pretty simple. And then another 2 reverse versions placed here. So this is gonna suck air again in, right? So cold air going into the case through the bottom, into the case to the side, and then hot air going out through our exhaust and out through the 3 fans of the top AIO. And that leaves us with a grand total of just over 2,200. This system's gonna look super clean, guys. We're gonna jump into the build guide now. Stay tuned for future build guides because we have a lot dropping along with a more cost-effective RX 9070 XT build guide as well. Really excited for this one here today. Can't wait to game on it. You know I love gaming on the more expensive builds because we get to frag it out more at 1440p with the high FPS. It looks sick. I'm gonna try to get some good gameplay for you guys. All right, let's build this thing, guys. Also, forgot to mention, this case supports mounting of the graphics card upright like this, so then you can see the fans facing us. Unique. It already comes with a bracket and the GPU support to mount it that way, which is pretty cool that it already includes it. We might just have to mount the graphics card like that. I mean, if it has the feature and it includes the stuff, we might as well. That's gonna look sick. You're going to need a ribbon cable and extension though. This is gonna hook up to the graphics card. Sorry, graphics card could be sitting like this now instead of on the motherboard, and you're gonna hook up the ribbon extension, boom, and then that hooks up to the motherboard. Make sure you get a high quality ribbon because you don't want any bottlenecks on your graphics card. You don't want to limit its potential. Make sure you get a beefy one. This is a PCI 5.0 extension cable. I'll link this one in the video description. So taking a close look at our CPU, guys, there's gonna be a golden arrow on the top left side of it. Now taking a look at our CPU socket on our board, there's also an arrow on the top left side. So this is to line up our CPU correctly. Arrow to arrow is how we drop it in. Pull the lever to the side, lift it all the way up, lift this up, line up arrow to arrow, hover over our CPU, and then let it drop right into place. Should fall in just like that. You give it a little wiggle. Now you never want to push your CPU into the socket because you can bend the pins on the socket. That's no good. So simply just hover it over and let it drop into place just like that. You can give it a little tap on the side sometimes and it'll just fall right in. But there we go, guys. Nice and secure. Now we return this to its original position and this gets secured down with this latch, just like that. You need this tension, guys. Don't be afraid of this tension when you're pushing down the lever. And then this comes right off. Now, if you choose not to use a contact frame, you can go ahead and skip this step. But the reason why we use them is because they look such higher quality, guys. They're beautiful. That's the main reason. They just look sick, but they could also potentially improve the longevity of your CPU and the temps. It just holds down the CPU in a superior way as well. This is higher quality, prevents any future CPU bending and wear and whatnot. So yeah, contact frames are cool. So undo the lever and unscrew all 4 points with the included screwdriver that came with the contact frame. Once you do that, this thing just lifts right up. So our CPU is still nice in place. Then we just lay the contact frame over just like that. And we use the included screws that came with the contact frame. Then we tighten down all 4 sides with equal pressure. We want it to secure down evenly. So we're doing the X pattern. Secure a little bit here, a little bit here, then a little bit here, then a little bit here, and then repeat. So once you get all sides turned, you want to make sure you give it a final little torque. So just keep turning like that till your screwdriver stops. You honestly can't really over tighten it because you're just gonna it's a lot of force. You're gonna stab your thumb with this. Same thing for the other sides. That one's good, one's good. And tighten the final side. Good. So you definitely don't want this loose, but you don't want it super tight either, or you strip this, break something. The before and after, guys, it's honestly night and day. So much more premium. Now the RAM sticks, they only go in one way. You gotta line up the indent with the part on the motherboard that's not indented. The RAM goes into the 2nd and 4th slots, guys. So line up the first stick on the 2nd slot, get it into place, and then push down both thumbs, equal force. And our RAM stick should go all the way down and both of the levers will lift back up. So it goes into the 2nd and the 4th slot because we want our RAM to run in dual channel. And then for the 2nd stick onto the 4th slot, get it in and then push down, both thumbs equal force. RAM needs to go all the way down and the levers will lift back up. Sometimes when your system doesn't want to boot, it's because you didn't put the RAM all, it goes all the way down. The installation of our M.2. This little guy, super easy installation. So take off the protective film, pull this to the left, then this comes off just like that. Remove the protective film right here. Now our M.2 goes in just like this. And then this little lever right there holds it into place. Just like that, guys. Now before we return the heat sink, remove the protective film right there and push it down. Super simple, man. That's cool. Pretty easy, right? Looking sick. So now for the installation of our Lian AIO cooler with the awesome cable management of the hoses and the premium LCD screen. So for this guy, you're gonna wanna undo these screws. These two right here, so we can have extra wiggle room until we finalize the positioning of this. So undo those two right there to have this part come loose, all right? And we're gonna tighten this up later. Set those screws in a safe place for now. So now we get out our AMD socket box and Chaz what we need. Now we get out the accessories and there we have all our accessories. Now first step is we want to remove these two attachments right here with these 4 screws coming off. Now we are going to use these brackets right here. If you take a close look at them, they have text on them. It says CPU and then it has an arrow pointing down, which means this area right here needs to go on top of the CPU, just like that, and then the arrow is facing towards the CPU. If we look at the second one, also has CPU text, but now the arrow is facing up. So this one goes down here. So when I'm looking at the motherboard, I'm reading CPU on this one and CPU on this one in the correct positioning, and both of the arrows on these attachments are pointing towards the CPU. So very easy. So now we're reusing the 4 screws we just took out. Get these all the way down. You don't have to over tighten it, guys, but just make sure it's not loose. Now we're going to get the thermal paste and we're gonna be putting a pea-sized amount in the middle. So just a little pea-sized amount in the middle, guys. I'm not gonna put all the thermal paste that's in this container. Not all of it. We'll still have some left in the container. So there we go. And now we have to spread it out. So just cake it around as best as you can, just like that. Try to just spread it as evenly as you can on the square. I'm gonna put a little more paste right here. I used everything actually. That's everything. There's not much left in here. Yeah, I pretty much used all the paste. I'm just gonna spread this on top right here. It's okay if it's not perfect, guys. Just try your best to get it spread out evenly, like in the middle. Just try to spread out this paste as best as you can on this square. All right, that'll do. It is good enough. So now when you lay the base of the pump onto there, you're gonna secure it with the screws and you're gonna start pushing it down onto the CPU, and then that pressure is gonna spread out the paste. Now, the more evenly you start securing the base of the AIO pump onto the CPU, the better you're gonna spread out the thermal paste nice and evenly, which is exactly what we're gonna do right now. So go ahead and take off the protective film on the bottom of this, and the 4 attachments are in this bag right here. So we're gonna secure it with these 4 thumb screws that were in a bag together. I'm gonna lay the radiator just right here for now, and we're gonna hold the pump, and we're going to get down here so we can see what's going on. And these 2 areas right here are gonna slide into here, under here. So they have to enter through the right side of the attachments right here, and then we slide them in. Slide them into there. Boom, there we go. And now I'm going to secure 2 of these so it just stays into place. And there we go. And as I was sliding the pump into place, I was sliding it in, but still as high as I can possibly have it. I made sure I slid it all the way to the left before then I started pushing down. Why did I do that? Because I was trying not to touch the paste till our pump was already over the CPU. So then we pushed down the thermal paste evenly. That was why. But you don't have to go so anal about it. You can just slide it in, push it, slide it in. It'll still be a spread of the thermal paste because we already spread it out already. All right, so now I'm just tightening on both sides, X pattern for even pressure. All right, now let's finish tightening it. So a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, move on to the other side, restart. Yeah, and that one already stopped, so this is gonna be the final one. This is just the final tightening down. That one's done. Yep, that one's done, and that one's done. Notice how I press this, and this kind of comes off of my hand. It doesn't let us over tighten this. Once you feel it stop, you can stop pressing the button. But yeah, I just wanna do a final test. It's all good. We're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys, beautiful. That was clean. That was easy. And this thing right here goes over right there to cover the screws. That looks super sick. Protective film, I'll remove. I'll just do it right now. So now the connections of it, they're all right here. Pretty sick because everything's already connected together. Like all the lighting cables, all the cables to control the fans, to control the LCD screen. It's all just right here, all clean. Let's go over them. This is very simple. So the first one is a USB cable, guys. We're gonna be plugging this in to one of the USB ports on the motherboard, which are located right there on the bottom right of it. We're not gonna hook this up yet though, because this cable needs to be wired behind the case and then goes to the front right there to the motherboard. So this will be hooked up later when we have the board in the case. But these two cables we can hook up right now. There's two cables. Take a close look at them. One has 4 wires, one has only 2 wires. The side with 4 wires, that one is going to hook up right here, guys. Let me zoom in. Zoom. We're gonna hook it up right here, guys. It's labeled CPU fan 1. And now this 2-wire one is if anything of the AIO needed extra power, if it just wasn't getting enough power from there, that's what this cable's for. And now we're gonna hook up to CPU fan 2 right next to it. So easy to hook this thing up. Done. Okay, now it's time to install our motherboard into our case. Let's get this top panel off. You take these screws off right here. Off. So I'm using one hand to hold the motherboard from the pump, and then the other hand, I'm holding the radiator. So I first want to line up the ports of the motherboard back there, our USB ports and stuff, with the back opening of the case. So right there, looks good. And then I'm gonna lay down our motherboard and line it up with the standoffs of the case. So I lined it up right there with the middle one, and it sit just nicely. Now the form factor of our motherboard is ATX, and the standoffs of the case are already in the ATX layout. So we didn't need to add or remove any of the standoffs. We're just good to go. We drop it right in. Oh, but let me show you guys real quick. It's 3 on top, 3 in the middle, and 3 on the bottom right there, all circled red. Okay, so once that's into place, I'm gonna lay our radiator down just like this, because I want to get the motherboard screwed in first so it doesn't move around. I'll show you guys right now what screws we're gonna use. So this is the screw we're using, guys. Looks like that. That was in the bag of all the screws included with the case. ATX form factor has 9 attachments, 3 on top, 3 in the middle, 3 on the bottom. Some motherboards might have additional ones like this ASRock board. Actually, it does have an additional mounting point right there. You honestly don't need to attach that. 9 is more than enough, and that's what other ATX motherboards use. But I mean, we haven't secured it yet, so why not? Why not? We'll just add another standoff to the case. So this is unique to just this ASRock motherboard, okay? I'm setting it down very gently, guys, okay? And I'm not gonna move it, but yeah, I probably don't do this because you might scrape stuff up. Just maybe lay down your motherboard on a more gentle surface, not just on top of your case like that at an angle. So there's 3 points right here, 1, 2, 3. It's the middle point right there, guys. I'm just gonna add 1 extra standoff, why not? So be extra professional. This is a 5mm nut driver, guys. All right, back to business. Perfect. Okay, guys, I'm gonna secure the motherboard now with the screw I just showed you guys, and we'll review at the end. Okay, guys, so to review, 3 on top, here, here, and here. 3 in the middle, here, here, and here. 3 on the bottom, here, here, and here. And then not all ATX form factor boards will have one, but this ASRock one does. It had a 10th mounting point right there. Don't have to do it if you don't want to, honestly, guys. Seriously, you don't have to do it. 9 is more than enough. All right, it's looking really, really good. All right, guys, before we mount our radiator, we have to first connect our CPU power cable. Why do we need to do this is because our radiator is gonna sit up here, guys. It's gonna cover the top of our motherboard. It's gonna be mission impossible to connect the CPU power cables right there, guys. So let's simplify our life and connect the CPU power cables first. We need to locate 2 CPU power cables. So this motherboard is calling for 2 full 8-pin CPU power cables. So if you take a close look, they're all labeled, guys. These are both labeled CPU. So one of them's all together and then one of them's a split one. The other end of the cables have S on them. These are going to connect to the power supply. Sides that say CPU connect to our motherboard. So the first cable, the CPU side, right? It says CPU right here, has a clip right here. That clip needs to clip up here. So first one in all the way, have it clip, and second CPU power cable that has a CPU text on it as well right here. Line it up straight, push it in all the way, make sure it clips on top. Beautiful. And now we're gonna wire these cables to the back of the case. Just lift it up and pull them through. And There we go. And then I'm just bending the cables right now. Just the cables so they can point that direction. All right, good. That's beautiful. Radiator time. Let's get this into place now. It's a tight fit because this is a compact case, but it fits. Fits real good. All right, nice. Hold on now. Get this out of here. See, it's a tight fit that I didn't even screw it in and the radiator didn't even fall or anything. Want to see how we're gonna mount these hoses. I'm gonna get these brackets back on. All right, I got those attached. I put this bracket, guys, of the AIO all the way to the end. Like this first screw that I screwed in over here at the end, it's the last point that this AIO allows. Now let me get it into place. We ain't looking so good, Henry. We gotta reattach. We gotta reconfigure. All right, we gotta push these hoses more in. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hold on. We're just removing that screw right there, okay? The first positioning screw is good. Okay, that looks good. All right, that's gonna be the positioning. Come on, Brandon. All right, bro. Okay, let me screw that second screw in. Well, I'm not gonna have an opportunity to move these anymore, so I'm just gonna have to tighten them up already, all the way. Do you guys see that? Copy me. So see, the two attachment points of this, just not far away from this mounting point. That's our point of reference, just a little bit that way. Copy this. Then we get the hoses like that right there. Then we need to move this a little more to the right. Come on, there you go. All right, now copy this positioning. That's how far it is. Now this should work. Should be the perfect fit. Yeah, beautiful. Only took us 5 minutes. I don't know how long that was. All right, that's perfect though. We got it. Looking real good. Looking real clean. Not bad if I do say so myself. Now we gotta secure this sucker with the screws that it came with. And the last one. And that's a mighty fine secured radiator. And the hoses are wired very nicely. This radiator ain't going nowhere. All right, guys. So now that we have our radiator in, I'm just gonna wire the cables of the radiator to the back of the case now, as we mentioned earlier, just through up here. All right, and then the USB cable of our cooler, wire that back here. Let's go ahead and just connect that right now. So look, I wired it through the back, right? And then through the bottom right here, and it's gonna plug in to the USB port, as we mentioned earlier, which is on the bottom right here. All right, let me show you guys. So we plugged it in right here, guys. It's labeled USB, and the USB text on this cable is facing up because this USB cable only goes in one way. All right, let me give you the guys a close up. See how it looks. See, boom, right there, guys. The USB text is facing up. It's labeled to USB. So yeah, it goes in right there, guys. Now it's time for the installation of our power supply. We're gonna be putting it right here in the back of our case. But first we need to prep our power supply. So we're gonna be hooking up the big 24-pin power cable. It's the widest one, guys, you can't miss it. So the part that's spread into two, that's gonna go into our power supply right here and here. So clip it in all the way, make sure it goes all the way down and that it clips. Next is a total of 3 8-pin PCI cables to power our graphics card. Okay, so again, same thing. One side says PSU, the other side says the plug name. So you wanna look for one that says PCIe, and this one spreads 6+2. So the power supply side all together says PS on it, goes to the power supply. So it could go anywhere right here, guys, where it's labeled CPU and PCIe, all of these plugs right here. So in goes one, plug it in all the way. And the second and third one, same thing for the second and third one. All right, perfect. Make sure these go in all the way and that they clip, cool. Now the final 2 cables for the power supply are the 2 CPU power cables, and those are gonna plug in here and here. And they went in all the way and they clip, ready to go. All right, guys, so check it out. This is why it's a dual chamber power supply, because it goes right here, sits neatly right there, and we still have access to our power plugs because they're facing us. And then the fan is already in the appropriate position too. It's gonna suck in cold air from the outside of the case right here and blow the hot air out through here. So now we secure it with 4 screws. We have to get this bracket out first. So make sure we have it in the correct positioning. So we just took this out like this. We want the fan over here, and we now secure it with 4 screws onto the bracket. These 4 screws came with the power supply. So just like that, guys, 4 screws. And now, you know what? Let's undo this panel too. This panel right here is in our way. Just 1 screw on top right here, and then it lifts right up. Now we have our power supply beautifully installed. Look at that, guys, looks sick. Make sure the fan is on this side, guys. It needs to suck in the cool air from outside of the case. We're ready to start hooking up cables now. We break all the cables into 3 different groups. So first group of cables is all our power cables from our power supply, which power things. Second group of cables is all the cables from the case, which connect the power buttons, Type-C, USB, all the ports of the case to the motherboard. And then the third and final group is all the fans and the lighting. So first group is our power cables. We're gonna wanna locate the big 24-pin cable. We're gonna wire it through the side of the case right here to the front. And we wanna make sure that this clip clips back here, guys. So we're just gonna line it up straight and then push it in all the way. Make sure it goes in all the way down and that it clips. And the final 3 power cables, they're to power the RX 9070 XT, guys. So it's not time for that yet. So we're done with the first group pretty quick. All right, second group of cables, all our case cables. They're all tied down right here. I'm gonna go ahead and untie them all, get them loose. I'm gonna get the hard drive / SSD cage out of this case because we're not gonna be using any external storage. The screws right here, it's just held on by 4 screws. You lift it up and get it out of here. But we're just not gonna be using it, so I'm honestly not even gonna include it in the build. Got them all loose. It's only a total of 4 case cables, guys, so not a lot. So first is the HD audio cable. It does have text on it. We're gonna wire it to the front of the case. We're gonna wire it through the bottom of the case right here. And this guy hooks up to our HD audio input on the far left side of the motherboard, and you want the HD audio text on the cable to be facing up because this cable only goes in one way. So line it up straight and push it in all the way. Should look like that. That's a closer view for you guys. So yeah, right here. Next case cable is our F panel cable. Wiring this through the bottom of our motherboard right here. Our F panel cable only goes in one way as well, with the F panel text facing up, guys. And that's going to plug in all the way to the right side of our motherboard, this plug right here. It's labeled on our motherboard right here, panel 1. Line it up straight, push it in all the way. Final 2 case cables, guys, is our USB cable. So for our USB 3 port and our Type-C port. And these are wired through here, the side of our case. So the USB 3 cable has a hump on one of its sides. The hump is right here. You want to line up that hump with the part that has an opening for the hump on the input. So it plugs in right here. I'm gonna line it up straight because there's pins in there and then push it in all the way. Now for our Type-C input, plugs in right under it. Only goes in one way, so to line it up, and if it's not going in, which it's not, flip it over, and there you go, that will be the right way. Line it up straight, push it in, and there we go. And that's it, guys, that's our case cables. Moving on to our third and final group of cables, fans and the lighting. So we need to install our fans. We're going to first lay the case down. We're gonna remove the dust filter, and we're going to install a pack of the 3 reverse fans first. So they'll connect 3 softwares, the software to control everything. Comes with the little download page right there. You just download it from their website though. So this is how we're gonna power the fans. This cable right here, we're going to attach it to one of the ends with the pins. So see these pins right here? So we gotta get this in there. So you gotta try to slide it in, and there we go. Now it's in. And this is going to provide power to the fan. So look, guys, they just connect. So then since this side had the pins, this side is just flat. So you got to get pins of the other fan, and you got to make sure you just connect them like that. Pins to the side that's not pins. So not pins, pins right here, and they just connect like that. So we're gonna be placing the fans like this right here. So I'm just gonna start doing that. Here are the screws. You know what? We gotta get this out of here. It's gonna be hard to mount the fan. 2 screws releases it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is how it's gonna sit in there. All right, we got this piece out. So it's gonna sit like this. So we'll start securing the fans like this. Well, just do it right now. Just flip these over, get this all connected. Cool. I'm not tightening them down all the way yet. I'm just putting the screws in, because then I wanna like squish them together, make sure they're connected. All right, all the screws are in, they're connected. I'm just gonna tighten them now while holding it. All right, they're in. Now I'm gonna return this to its original position. Right there, looking good. Pretty clean, minimal wires. All right, nice, not bad. Now we need to give these fans power. So we need to hook this up too. Oh, I just covered it, fudge. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys on camera. We need to hook this up to a system fan header. And there's 2 right there. but you can't see them, guys. I am able to hook them up very easily from up here. They're 4 pins. They're labeled like chassis fan, system fan. They're on the very bottom of the motherboard, but in the middle. All right, so I hooked up the power. It has a second plug, and I'm assuming that this is just like for the AIO. They want to include a second plug in case you need like extra power. I don't think we're gonna need extra power. So yeah, I'm just gonna hook up one. That should be good. That will be good because these fans are going to be controlled through the software wirelessly, actually. This is going to hook up to the motherboard through a USB port, and then this is what's gonna allow us to control the fans wirelessly. There's 2 ways to connect this fan controller. You can just plug this into a USB port on your motherboard, or you can connect this cable to it, and then you gotta connect this to one of the USB plugs on the motherboard, and then you gotta give it power. I need to get these fans out, guys. I'm blocking the way for you guys. All right, so you already know how these 3 fans go, but this needs to be removed right now because it's blocking our ports. Now I'm going to hook up the normal fan right here. So you plug the same cable we just plugged into the other one. Get it in, slide it in, and we're gonna put it back here, guys. So we plugged it in. We need to give it power with this cable. So we're plugging in this fan power cable right here, guys. Chassis fan 3 input. Yeah, we can have it be like this. This will make for a clean installation. All right, that made the cable a lot shorter. All right, I know I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna plug in, I'm gonna shove the excess right here under our board. Fits in there, there's space right there for cable management. The fan has 2 inputs, guys. I'm plugging in the input that has the 4 wires, not the 2 wires, the one that has the 4 wires. All right, it's plugged in, and I'm tucking in all the cables underneath our motherboard action right here, like a genius. That was pretty clean right there. That was a high IQ play right there, guys. That was a big brain move. Now let's secure this boy. Guys, I don't think we're building a PC anymore, guys. It's a work of art. All right, gentlemen, we've come this far. We're almost there. Now, after that genius big brain IQ play right there, bro, I can't believe we pulled it off, man. Now we're gonna hook up 2 reverse blade versions here and here. So we have to stand up the PC. Lay that right there. All right, I'm gonna screw these suckers in, cue the time lapse. All right, guys, so the cable of this fan, I've attached the power cable. I'm wiring it through the top of the case right here. So pulling the power cable through. All right, so we got the power cable in the back. Now the second fan right under it. Woohoo! We got all the fancy fans installed, guys. All right, we're running out of 4-pin power for the fan, so we have to hook this one up to the AIO pump, 4-pin power. So I'm wiring it through the top of the case right here. So it's a 4-pin power cable that is gray, guys. I know you guys can't see it right now, and it's on the far right side of the motherboard. Actually, we have footage of it, so we'll throw it up on the screen right now. So this is earlier when we were taking a look at the motherboard. So we hooked up the 2 power cables for the AIO pump. So it's the one on the far right that is gray. That is where we have hooked up the power for these 2 reverse fans. Now I know that these 2 fans are not AIO pumps, but like I said, it's not controlling it. It's just giving the 2 fans power. So all fans now have power hooked up to them. So that literally leaves us with 1 more 4-pin power input, AKA chassis fan input right there. So we barely made it, guys. We almost ran out of ports. So now this one, so you're gonna keep this thing on. What the I don't know my strength sometimes. So you can keep this thing plugged in. We can go ahead and give it the 4-pin power right here, chassis fan input. There's 2 down here. And well, now you guys get to see where we plugged in the 3 fans. It was plugged in right next to it. And now we need to hook it up to a USB plug to communicate with the software on our computer. So right here, guys, this is a USB input. Only goes in one way. The USB text of this cable has to face up. I'll give you guys the close-up. Fan controller, right? This is its power, 4-pin chassis input, and then the USB cable is for the data, so it could communicate with the program on our computer. So 2 cables right here, guys. So it's these 2 cables, guys. That's for the fan controller. This right here was the cable to power the 3 fans on the bottom of our case. HC audio cable for the headphone microphone jack of the case. The other USB cable we hooked up earlier, which is all the data from the AIO, controls everything of the AIO. It's all controlled through their software, I'll connect through. You can download from their website, Lian Lee's website. I'll link it in the description to make it easier for you guys. And the F panel, which connects the power button of the case. So we just reviewed everything, guys. You guys are now experts at building gaming PCs. You guys are capable of building this beautiful work of art. We need to tuck this controller in somewhere. Good thing this thing exists right here. So we could just wire it to the back. We're just gonna stick it in the back. Yeah, get out of the way. All right, we're almost done. Now the fun part. Before I put this back in there, let's install our graphics card. The mighty Radeon RX 9070 XT with 16 gigs. Excuse me, a VRAM. Let's go. So we need to make room for the card. We're gonna remove the first and second brackets. So now after removing the first and second brackets, we line up our card with our PCI slot. So line it up straight, just like a RAM stick. We gotta pull this lever back. All right then. All right, it's in. And now we push it in all the way. All right, and that is a well-secured graphics card right there. All right, guys, so it is in. Now, if you wanna go the normal route, the card's in now. You just have to connect the power cables to it. But remember, this case does offer that cool feature of mounting the GPU upright, so we might as well take advantage of it. If you don't choose to go this route, then just plug in the power cables and you're good, because you do have to pick this one up, and yeah, this costs extra money. Okay, let's do it though. I don't even know how, but we're gonna figure it out together. It's my first time. It's my first time. Okay, gonna pull the lever back, get this bad boy out. Okay then. So it looks like we have to change two pieces. GPU support and the bracket. It's actually very self-explanatory, guys. So there's two screws back here that I'm removing. Oh, it has 4 screws, guys. My bad, 4. Two more. Right here and right here. They're just all around the bracket. Okay, don't lose these little screws. So now this thing should come right off like nothing. And we have 2 pieces here. We may have to reuse this again. So now we'll set this one to the side. Yeah, it goes in like this, guys. This right here. Let's see. Yep, easy. Goes in just like a glove. What the? Oh, I was doing it. I was putting this second piece in wrong. I was to go like this. Yep, it goes in like that. All right, whatever. All right, it goes in like that, doesn't it? All right, we figured it out. We figured it out. All right, let's re-secure this thing with the screws. I know I'm not showing you guys on camera right now, guys, but it's easy back here. No biggie. All right, we're looking good. We did it. Imagine we put it up upside down. So we plug this side onto the GPU all the way. Cool, that's in, very nice. And now remove the protective. This is gonna clip up here. All right, that's plugged in. Okay, and then this sucker should sit very nicely like this. Get that in there. Okay, that's gonna go, card goes right here. This thing sticks out more now, so the fans need to be more to the right. We figured it out! Yes! Alright, so now your GPU all fancy like that, definitely a couple extra tinkering. Alright guys, we're gonna finish up the build right now because we're already here, but this ribbon cable is too damn long. I'm gonna link the appropriate length in the video description. This one's too long. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn on the PC and finish it up like that here today, but best believe that I'm about to order a shorter one and swap it out real quick after I'm done recording this build guide before I test the games, okay? So now this is how I'm gonna finish it off. So first of all, let me finish tightening the fans now. Now that we have everything figured out and how we're gonna do it. So fans are secure. We're gonna get the GPU support installed up here now. Now I'm gonna lift this support up and I'm gonna put it in the middle. It's all the way to the far end. I want it in the middle because I'll explain right now. We'll lower this, raise it accordingly when we're done. All right, now that we have all this ready to go, we need to get the power cables routed somehow. Hopefully we don't have to take out the motherboard. Wait. If it's like this, oh, we got so lucky. We don't have to take out the motherboard. The power cables need to be up here because the card power's right here. And look at all the opening that this case has. Oh, thank you. I don't know if that was intentional on Lian Lee's designing part, but great. We don't have to we don't have to take off the motherboard. Thank you so much. Okay, so we need to cover up 2 of the slots right here on this thing. Yeah, this fan needs to come off, man. It's in our way. No! no! My finessing cable got ruined. I'm covering up the empty slots of the new mounting bracket, so it's not just empty there. Covered up the last one, and I'm gonna cover up the first one right here, because we're gonna put our graphics card in the middle, and I'll explain why soon. We're gonna put this fan up here for now. Okay guys, so we chose to mount the graphics card in the 2 middle slots. If we have the card all the way over here, then the card is too close to the panel, where I feel like it's not even gonna get that much airflow. It's just too close to the glass panel. If we put it too far back, it's gonna hit our pump. So we have to put it in the middle. That was good positioning. I think we need to get the power cables through first, because it's gonna then be a tight fit after. I'm gonna lift the case, and I have the 3 power cables right here. I'm gonna put them to the front. So here's the 3 power cables, and I'm gonna give it all the slack for now. I wired them through the bottom, the 3 PCIs. We could have already been done if we chose to mount the graphics card the normal way. But no, we had to be fancy, guys. We had to be fancy. Hey, wait, we gotta get the GPU support out of here. We don't even need this one anymore. Get this one the heck out of here. We went the fancy route. Yo, get out of here. So now we get the fan in there. Bruh, what the heck? Oh, okay, I got it in. All right, there we go. All right, we did it. Woohoo! Damn, I wanted to finish it, man. This thing is too long, man. Yeah, man. This is above average length right here. All right, here we go. All right, so now we get this in. Get that in all the way. All right. Dang, this ribbon bent the heck out of this ribbon, man. This is too long. Hope we didn't break it. This was the moment of truth right here. These power cables, they lined up. Oh, they lined up beautifully. Okay, so now we got to connect the 3 8-pins of power, guys. Make sure they go in all the way in that eclipse for each cable. Connect the power cables before you put this thing in there. God, like this. All right, first one, second one all the way in, and the last one. All right, that's pretty flawless installation right there. Nice, it's not hitting on the fans either. We're good. Gotta get this graphics card fully secured before we get the fan back in there. Oh, get the fan in there. Oh my God, everything's working out so good, man. Heck yeah, man. We are victorious. We are victorious, brothers. Brothers, we are victorious. Right there. Man, look, this is my cable management. It's just like push it down, boom. Push it down, call it a day. All right, cue the time lapse. Final touches. Now we gotta plug it in and pray to God it doesn't blow up. Bro, guys, seriously, I'm so proud of the build here today. Hold on, we gotta flip on the power supply. It's a very important step. Looks so good, bro!
Hey, listen up and listen up good. You're not ready to go just yet. You need to install Windows. Windows can be a pretty price, but not anymore. Thanks to fragitup.shop, you'll be fragging it up in no time. Pick up Windows 11 Pro with an OEM activation key for only $25. Shipping from the US of A. Go pick it up right now at fragitup.shop. That's an order, soldier! Now you will need to watch this video. Here you will learn how to install Windows and all drivers for your new rig, plus some other important tips as well. The video will be linked in the description. What are you waiting for? Get back out there, soldier!
Settings for Call of Duty Warzone, native 1440p, guys. Here's the quality settings. We have upscaling on fidelity. We're not using FSR3. I like fidelity. No funny business either. No frame generation. Here's the rest of the settings. And for the FOV, it is set to the max 120. Oh crap. It was right in front of us, dude. There's 2 right there. Oh, we missed that opportunity big time. Oh, oh. Never mind, he saw us. Oh! Damn it, dude, that was too close. There's a guy near us. Oh, we got someone, but there's a guy near us. We're doing really good. Bro, I hear someone, bro. Damn, that was too damn close. We need to go buy something. Yeah, we should go get UAV buys. This is very unsafe though, what we're doing. Oh no! No! He was hiding behind us! What a noob! Yo, average FPS 212. Very good performance for Warzone for native 1440p. Let's try again! We gotta try again. That first match was a really good first match. That's right, mother fudger. Back to the respawn you go. Oh. Bro, the recoil on this thing, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, they're dead. Oh, chula, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I'll leave you, okay? Bye. I think that person had a good gun, actually. Oh, crap. Come on, sucker. Come on, come on. Don't be scared. You can do it. Someone on there was trying to sneak up on us. Bro, why? Why they come? She came back for more, man. She really thought she could kill me.
Boom. Bam.
Oh my god, we suck.
Bada bop boom. Pow.
Finally. I want to get to the buy station so I can buy a UAV. Got him. We should go over there. Oh my god! There was, oh my. Damn, he average FPS for this match 225. Settings for Rainbow Six Siege, native 1440p, same settings we used in the last videos, guys, so you could keep comparing. Here's the graphic settings though, once again. Gentlemen, I don't mean to rush you, but we need to make this a quick 4-0 because I need to go get in and out before they close. Nice. Oh crap. Thank you so much for that. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. He's outside on the left side, right side, outside. Nice. I'm getting really high FPS in Siege, guys. I take off average FPS for Siege because the FPS goes up too high in the menu, so average FPS not accurate for Siege. Oh, why did I run in there? You guys really Rainbow Six'd it that round though. Good job. We didn't get many kills, but it was good teamwork. We had a really good team. We only got 2 kills. We only got 2. Very good Siege performance though. Let's keep it moving. Alright guys, settings for Fortnite, same as the last build guides. Native 1440p res on performance mode, and then it's all maxed out right here. Let's do it. A lot of people dropped here. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude. 520 FPS, man. That 1440p. Oh.
Wait, what PC is
He's really lit. Oh, you got him? Nice. Oh, there's one down.
Superman's appeared. You want to go try to grab him?
Sure, let's get out of here.
Okay, I'm at the Superman thing, but I'm kind of.
Wait, I don't get it. What do you mean? We get a Superman abilities or something?
Oh, you weren't there whenever. Okay, there's this thing right here.
There's a fight in front of me. Hold on.
I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna have to become Superman, bro. I'm gonna have to.
Go ahead, go ahead.
What I'm doing. Okay. What?
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you right now. Bro, just come with me. I'm gonna run straight because I'm trying to get some loot. I need ammo.
Wait, why am I huge?
No, come here. I need ammo. Of us.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, they're on our right side. I'm dead, bro. They're behind you too, dude. I'm dead.
Okay, I've killed 2.
One's on top of the rock. One's pushing up on you directly. You got laser eyes?
Oh my god! Superman is actually hiding in a bush now. Oh, I'm not Superman anymore. All right.
Go for the reboot card, YOLO. Bro, I died because I don't have any damn ammo. He was Superman.
Drink some of that. Get in the bush. Get in the bush.
We're right on top of them.
Go shield.
There's one getting in the car. Shoot the car. Oh, they're on top. Top. Focus on the hill. Focus on the hill, people.
One. Yeah. Death.
Good job.
Nice.
I'm gonna get this health thing.
Oh my god, wait, I couldn't move forward. That was very weird. You got that, bro.
There's 2, bro.
You can run, get hurt.
Oh, no, it's all good. That was a warm-up. We're good now. We're gonna win our second game. Oh, you know what? We do need to play a second match because I haven't turned on the average FPS counter. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the average FPS counter when we're dropping into the second match. Yeah, man, I'm getting 550 FPS as we're dropping. And both of the components are at mid 50C for the temps, man. So, like, nice and cool.
What refresh rate do you play on?
This is a 480 hertz 1440p monitor.
Is it OLED?
Yeah. Bro, I'm not even a fan of OLED.
It's 0 input delay on OLED.
That's all they offer.
Because there's a lot of like fast refresh rate monitors, but the input delay on them is so bad, like it's like not even worth it.
There's another car. There's 2 cars. There's one to our right too.
He's over there.
Well, there's Superman's here.
Oh, we're done.
Oh crap!
Run,
Oh crap! He's powerful. Yo, our car is lit, dude.
Yeah, let's get out of this thing. This thing's just waiting to blow up.
Focus on Superman though. Oh crap! He's shooting at our car.
I almost killed Superman. I actually have no idea. Wait, I
did. Superman's
dead.
dead.
Oh, they scanned me. They know where we are.
Okay. I should probably drink this shield.
Hit 100. We got that. 100. 140. 100. Dead.
Nice job.
Let's go to where those people just rifted. Wait, is that
Oh, this is an actual Ram truck.
You know they got Mustangs in here?
Real branded though?
Yeah, they even have Porsches and stuff. They got everything. They got Lamborghinis, the actual.
Wait,
like,
so they have the actual Fords now?
Hit
him for 47. 47 again. He's dead.
Nice.
The guy in front of us, right in front of us. He's under this. Nice, good job.
Up on the mountain, up on the island. No shield? Nice.
We knocked them.
Let's go get that.
Oh, we get on this?
Yeah.
All right.
Pull your glider.
there another one?
Dead. Oh my god.
You killed another person?
What is that? That was crazy.
Go on top of the hill. Stop. Break the car on top of the hill. Right. He's right, like literally right under us.
And I'm gonna heal. I got hit.
Yeah, I got one of them down. Where's the other one?
Nice.
One's in the water. Alright, that's another one.
I think they're AIs. They're maybe not actually.
No, they're not AIs, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already. Oh,
Oh my god.
they're right under me, bro.
Oh, it's a different person. We're fighting different teams. I'm gonna get you right now.
Yeah, there's one real player. He threw something at me.
Dead?
But I'm coming.
Dead.
I need health, dude.
Wait, it's a 2v1. Are you ready? We're in 2v1
No.
right now. Oh my god.
Oh my, I only hit him once, bro.
Oh, I see him. Hit him 120. Run, no. You're low. I'm getting
I know, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. I screwed up. Nice job. I literally shot straight into the wall. I was aiming right at him. Alright guys, that was amazing performance. Average FPS 482 at native 1440p res. Settings for Marvel Rivals, guys, same as the other build guide, so you can compare the performance. 1440p res, native. AMD anti-lag 2 is on. Frame generation, no funny business, that is definitely off. And here's the rest of the settings. Alright brothers, give them hell! Uh-oh, we're in a bad area. Abort. They just keep healing up, don't they? I think it keeps... Man, these guys suck.
It's kind of rude.
These guys are a joke.
Really, actually.
Oh my god, I didn't even get a single kill, dude. Pretty good, high GPU utilization. A lot of RAM, 23 gigs of RAM. We won this pretty much. Like, this team sucks. This team's horrible. Oh, now they're trying? Nah, they're trolling us, man. They were trolling us. All right, time to get serious. Bro, easy work. All right, guys, average FPS for Marvel Rivals 178. Settings for Counter-Strike 2, guys, native 1440p. We have AMD anti-lag enabled, and here are the rest of the settings.
On turn. Nice.
What? How could you kill your brother?
Nice.
No way. Bro, plant that thing already. Oh, he's on your left.
1v.
Oof. Doing good, baby. We're doing good, guys. Good job. Good job.
Nice.
Ooh, let's go. That was up. He dead. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, bro.
Nice. You're him.
Damn, that was awesome, bro. Dude, I anticipated exactly where we're gonna be. We already crushed their spirit, man. They're done. We just brought the heat a little too heavy, a little too soon, and they gave up. Bro, everyone buy a grenade and just chuck it at him. Everyone stick together, buy a grenade, and then just chuck it at him at the same time. He's burning himself, man. No, don't let him burn himself. Oh, no. Oh. He took the easy way out, man. You don't want the suffering. 470 average FPS, guys. It is amazing performance. The RX 9070 XT is a very special graphics card, guys. So these are the Apex settings we're using, guys. Did you guys kill the last person? Never mind. Alright guys, so we're running Apex at pretty much maxed out settings, except we turned off the anti-aliasing because honestly that thing makes it blurry. So Apex has a FPS cap of 300 and we're pretty much locked on that, and it's using 99% GPU utilization, so
You're a fucking demon, holy shit.
they're coming! Oh my god, we almost screwed it up. I killed the guy with like my last shot. Oh shit! I'm the kill leader. Woohoo! Drinks on me tonight, boys! The heck even are these guys? No! My sense! Oh, my teammate just quit. Whoa, we won! This PC, man. The 9070 XT and the 9800X 3D processor, it's killer! Settings for PUBG, native 1440p, and once again the same settings we use on the recent 5000 series NVIDIA build guides, so you could compare the performance of this build here today to our past build guides. It's the same settings, guys, same resolution. Off to a good start, guys. 98% GPU, 99% GPU utilization, heck yeah. Remember, guys, high GPU utilization on a very powerful card like the 9070 XT is a good testament to how good of a CPU the 9800X 3D is. He's dead. Another one over there. He's dead. Is there two people here? Yup, we just third-partied them good, real good. Look, I do want to mention there's a weird issue going on. I don't know why. Like, the performance of the game is really good, high GPU utilization, but I don't know. It's like a driver issue or something. Something weird's going on. I haven't experienced this before. Look, when you switch stuff, when you open up the menu, there's like a slight stutter. I think that's a driver issue, guys. That's a driver issue going on. I know the smart thing to do is to go in zone, but I don't know why part of me really wants to catch people slipping. Come on! I need some blood. That guy got lit up once. We really gotta finish this guy off. Alright, he's dead. Oh! Oh! Alright, guys. Performance is pretty good, though. Oh! We could have won this one, man. We could have won this one. We just freaking threw it on this dummy. Average FPS, 238. Okay, guys, wanted to try out some new games, so now we're gonna play Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition, which I've never played before because it's a PlayStation game that has now made its way to PC. Native 1440p res, frame generation is off, anti-aliasing is for native resolution, FSR3, and the graphics settings, we're setting it to the high settings preset. The reason it says custom is because then we just change these things right here. We don't want that on, but everything else is high settings. And let's do it. Let's see how this game is. We'll pick very hard, guys. Screw it. Very hard.
Let's get started.
We are gonna do a change to the settings, see if we can turn up the textures if there's a higher setting above. Texture quality, very high. Yeah, very high. Why not? We can afford it. And that's it. We're just gonna change that to very high. Okay, we're getting full GPU utilization, 100%, very good. Getting 120 FPS, and the game looks very, very, very nice. All right, time for some combat. Hey, game's using a good amount of VRAM. Look, 11 gigs. Hold V to activate focus.
Give it a second. Okay, see how parts of it are glowing?
Oh, that didn't do much damage at all. Oh, the eye's a weak spot though, okay. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Alright, that was easy. He did it.
Another one's coming.
I'm gonna rapid fire this stuff. Oh, we got him good. He's dead. All right, guys, this game's sick. We'll definitely add this to the benchmarking list now. This game's cool. Anyways, also let me know what other games you guys would want me to add to the benchmarks list, okay? Go ahead and comment it down below. But yeah, final average FPS for this game, 114. Next one. So the settings for Rust, guys, 90 FOV, native 1440p resolution. Here's the graphic settings. It's the high preset pretty much. And this stuff is off. I did want to do a more accurate test for Rust. So in the previous videos, we were on modded game modes, you know, not the full-blown map. So we're on the full-blown map, over 100 players on the server. I was running it around for a good minute. Average FPS is 177 as of right now, but it does drop down, right? It depends where on the map you are, what's going on. So we are seeing drops as low as 137 right there. But yeah, average FPS 177. Wow, that's a wrap for our RX 9070 XT build, guys. I love this graphics card and I love this CPU. Very good performance with that combination. Remember, we're going to be building an RX 9070 XT build that's a lot more cost effective. Still using the same graphics card, but just less money. Under 2,000 is what we're going to get it at. Thanks for watching till the end, guys. I appreciate all your guys' support. We'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Next build guide that's dropping is our RX 9060 XT 16GB graphics card build guide. And then after that, we're going to drop our RTX 5060 build guide. Let me know what CPU you want me to pair with the 5060 8GB for that build guide. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the RX 9060 XT build guide. Peace.